What is up, guys? Tony Hannity's here with Lazy Tech TV, and we know smart desks and we know standing desks, but a few weeks ago we got a chance to see a really amazing standing desk, to say the least. If anything, this desk brings sexy back, if we can say that. So this is the SmartDesk by Cemtrex, and why it is different, it's not just your run-of-the-mill standing desk, it has a built-in computer. This is a desk that starts off at $4,499. Now, what are you getting for that? Quite a bit. When you first look at the desk, you may or may not realize it, but those 3 monitors are built in to the desk. The computer is underneath the desk, kind of like, well, underneath here, if you will, and the keyboard is recessed, so it goes flush with the rest of the desk. This is the ultimate battle station for the professional that wants to have everything at their beck and call, but doesn't want to clutter so much on top of the desk or even so much underneath the desk either. So let's talk about the desk itself. Made of MDF, it actually comes in 2 different color schemes, piano black or stealth black. That's basically either glossy or matte, completely up to you. And with regard to the 3 monitors that we had talked about, those are 3 24-inch 1080p touchscreen displays. And the interesting thing is they're all part of this track behind the desk, so you can't really move them around. They are completely stationary in its position. And the way that the company gets around, having to spend for a much larger monitor, like a single wraparound monitor, is that in the bezels or in the breaks between the 2 different monitors, there's like a giant bezel that you'll see. But between each of the bezels is either a webcam or a document scanner. So as you can already tell, it's getting pretty cool. And lastly, between the monitors are the speakers. So you have built-in speakers. So if you're listening to music, you're editing video, whatever the case may be, you're gonna have the audio coming directly at you at all times. Unless you wanna use headphones. Oh, of course, let's use some headphones. It has Bluetooth, so you could use Bluetooth headphones, but why? Because this has built-in headphones, well, their headphones are not built in, but it has a compartment for built-in headphones. They're kind of like AirPods. They're kind of like the Apple thing, the white thing that everyone is wearing these days. Even Android people are using it for status reasons. I'm not sure who makes these particular earbuds, but the charging mechanism is built into the desk, and they tell me it is really meant to be the all-in-one solution. So when you're either listening to music or on a voice call, you don't have to go searching for your headphones. It's all right there. And the other thing that I thought was ingenious is that when you have your device on you, iOS or Android, now, if you need to charge your device, yes, it has USB ports. You can charge it over USB Type-C, USB, whatever. But for those of you that are able to take advantage of wireless charging, it's got a Qi charger right on the desk itself. And it actually is pretty fast. We tested it with the Google Pixel 3 XL, and yeah, I mean, it says it's charging rapidly, which is a good sign. And if you thought that was all, they have one more trick up their sleeve. You remember back in 2013, 2014, a cool, well, we'll say innovative at the time, way to interact with your computer with gestures, Leap Motion? Well, they're back, and they're integrated into the desk. So you can do this, and this, and this. Because why not? When Leap Motion first came out, I was very, very interested in it, to the point that I was even considering buying one of the HP laptops that had it built in. But then development for it kind of went by the wayside. And I think that was really because development started to shift to actual VR and AR and MR and things of that nature, which is fine. But I hope that people continue to develop for Leap Motion, because there are use cases where it could be beneficial, but just zooming in and zooming out and turning pages of a website, or even playing some of the gesture game, I mean, those are cool. That's 3 things that I had just mentioned, and there's not a lot other than that right now. So hopefully having it built into a desk like this will inspire some other developers to make other use cases for Leap Motion. So yes, this is the ultimate all-in-one desk. It can do everything and anything that you would want it to be able to do in a professional setting. So Tony, where is the downside? Well, I mean, that's kind of the whole thing. Like, the problem with having an all-in-one desk when you buy it for close to $5,000 is that you don't really have a lot of customization, at least not from this company. Now, there's two main customizations, and one of which is you can have RAM being either 16 or 32 gigabytes. You can have a GTX TI 1050 or a 1060. They don't offer a 1080 option. The computer itself is housing a fairly high-end CPU, a quad-core CPU from Intel, and the keyboard is, well, it's a chiclet style keyboard. So for me, someone that likes, well, that, it doesn't really speak to me and my people. Can we say that? There's no 10 key, which really irritated me. The mouse pad is right next to the Leap Motion, so the Leap Motion kept getting kind of dirty. But with the memory, you're looking at either a 1 terabyte hard drive or 2 terabyte hard drives hybrided with a 256 gigabyte solid state drive. So at least there's that. The company told me that they are targeting the at-home professional, someone that might have a home work, home office kind of situation, maybe in a studio. I mean, this desk, while it might be kind of heavy, you can roll it around pretty much anywhere to any corner within your house, which is nice. It's not, I wouldn't like take it upstairs or anything like that, but it's, you know, rolling wise, you can just do it on your own. I do like the document scanner. It's kind of nice to have that functionality if you don't have like a flatbed scanner / copy machine within arm's reach. It is a 5 megapixel scanner and really depends on how the light shines on it. Now, mind you, what we were testing was a prototype, so it really might have just been some pre-release software that is going to be tweaked to fix some of those things. It wasn't 100% accurate in regards to scanning, but you know, I could definitely see the potential there. And with respects to the webcam, I mean, it's 10 megapixels, and again, lighting conditions of, you know, withstanding could be cool, but the problem is that you have to be in a very particular position because you can't change the webcam. Like this guy, like I can change the webcam, like I could put it here, I could put it here, I could put it here, and that would change the angle. But the webcam in the SmartDesk is stationary. So if it's looking at your chest, you actually have to raise the desk up so it's not looking at your chest. I will say, one of the coolest things that this desk had going for it was actually those 3 1080p touchscreen monitors, because the company has devised their own proprietary software so that when you touch the screen in a certain way, you can actually switch the windows from one computer screen to another computer screen. So you actually would use 3 fingers, so the 3-finger press would tell the monitor you want this window moved over to this computer screen or to this monitor, and so on and so forth. You could swipe up to enlarge, swipe down, and while it was a little annoying for me at first, my colleague actually took to it very, very quickly, and within 5 minutes, he was almost, well, what I would consider to be, for that, a pro. He's not a pro in anything else, though. So without a doubt, this desk is something from the future. It brings something to the workplace that I have not seen before, and I really do admire the design, aesthetics, and the amount of effort that was put into this desk to pretty much take care of everything. I think that is one of the fallbacks, though, is that it is trying to do everything. And in the world of being able to buy off-the-shelf parts to make your own workstation, to make your own battle station, that's the kind of customization I think the general individual would like. So who would really want this? Well, maybe less of individuals and more of like large-scale companies, security divisions. It pretty much makes it easy for a large-scale company to say, we need all these things. How do we get all these things? This desk is pre-built for all these things. Bing, bang, bada, you're good to go. Now, I hear you gamers. I hear what you're saying. You're like, this could be so cool, but it's not for me because this, that, and the other reason. I know, and believe me, they know as well too. Right now, they're just solely focused on the less gaming-centric market and more of the productivity market. But I don't want to speak for them, but I'm just saying if this desk starts to gain more in popularity and more of you gamers say stuff, maybe it'll do something. I don't really know. Still, I like my setup. It's basic, but it works. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Links, as always, can be found in the description below. And as always, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we will talk to you guys in the next one. Late.